Welcome to the A to Z of Beacon Productions, and today we find out all about the training opportunities that the club has provided over the years. That is through our Karisma Productions output. So K is for Karisma. By the late 1990s, Beacon Productions had become a bit of a factory of video making. Our output was huge and our quality was improving. The club's committee felt it was time for us to try and get our productions out to a bigger audience. Our first focus was on the Meridian programme Freescreen, which gave an opportunity for amateur video makers to send up their work. And we were lucky to have 5 different commissions broadcast, from things like Carnival of Fish to GCSE Nightmare to Idiot's Guide to Camping. These videos brought in money to the club. We got £80 for every successful video. Because Beacon was a non-profit making organisation, we made the videos under the sub-name of Karisma. It was myself, Matthew Hampton, Chris Wilkes and Jeremy Field that worked under that name to try and find local TV stations that might show some of our work. And in 2000, The Adventures of Stephen Brown was commissioned by Isle of Wight channel TV12. That first series, although it was produced by Beacon Productions, went under the name of Karisma, just because some of the episodes were paid for. The name kind of disappeared over the 2000s, but then in 2007 it became part of our training programme.
Steve basically came along and said to me, would you like to do some work experience? I've been impressed with the stuff you've been doing at college. So that led on to the work experience, which has been really beneficial for me and helped me progress on my course.
Myself and a few colleagues worked at the local college and had been able to give opportunities for students to do work experience with Beacon for many years. In 2007, one of those students, Scott Cook, had far bigger ambitions.
So we started phoning out places, seeing if we could do promotional videos, which was good. We developed a degree of people skills, something which I already had, but I enhanced, and learned how to deal with different people in different situations, which I feel is very key for the media industry. Obviously, you need to be able to speak to people.
He wanted to make a whole load of short films within the local community with the objective to gain experience, to make contacts and also to try and get grant money for Beacon. Scott worked with fellow students Rob White and Tom Elliott to plan a load of short films, and in fact over the next 3 years over 70 videos were made under the Karisma name. We utilised some of our members. Anne Hampton was good in the garden, so the programme Green Fingers was designed so we could find out hints and tips on what to do in the garden with Anne.
No, there's always, every month of the year there's something to do. What I'm doing now is cleaning out a lot of my troughs which I had things growing in.
Not wanting to miss out, husband John meanwhile was our man in the shed.
Hello there, want to come and pick up a few tips about gardening? Come on in the shed then and we'll have a chat. But if you're doing a bit of spring pruning or late summer pruning, just tidying up around and all that, then use the bypass shears where the blades bypass each other.
Wanted some hints and tips about Taekwondo? Well, Chris Chalice was your man, and Chris presented 12 episodes of Shiak Taekwondo for us. But probably the programme that Karisma was most proud of was its historic Hampshire series. This gave us the opportunity to visit loads of local places and museums, such as the Spinnaker Tower, the D-Day Museum, the Blue Reef Aquarium, the Submarine Museum. And it was through these videos that we were able to get a sizable grant from the local council.
In regards to advice that I would give to people who are looking to do this sort of thing, I mean, you should definitely take on the challenge. It's something that will benefit you, will benefit other people. You'll learn how to work as a team individually as well, which is obviously essential.
It was quite similar to what I thought it would be, sort of flexible, nice people, everything you hope it would be.
We continued taking in students under the Karisma name right up until 2010, but by then education had changed. More and more paperwork was coming in, the students had to sign in forms every time they came to a shoot, and they were getting fed up with it. They found it was losing its spontaneity and creativity. It would of course have a knock-on effect to Beacon as well. But happily nowadays we have great links with the local universities, and it's a perfect solution. The universities deal with all the paperwork and the students can get their allocated work experience hours. They can learn how to use the cameras, sound, working with actors, working professionals in your studio environment. Some of the students, in fact quite a lot of the students, have stayed with Beacon for many years. Karisma Productions may not exist anymore, but happily the training aspect of Beacon continues. Because let's face it, even those of us who've been doing this for years can still learn something new every day.